Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is the brother Ishar from Jim Miss Mississippi Gulf Coast. Before I get started, I just want to give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, Akim, that's pushing this truth with all faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say Shalom. All right, and the title of this lesson is just going to be just a little while longer. Let's continue to wait, Akim. Everything seems to just be crashing down, man, and happening all at once, Akim. But let's just continue trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and holding on to what we have, man, which is just truth, man. All right. And another thing, man, everything crashing down all at once. That's actually a good thing, man. In James, the first chapter, the second verse, it tells you to what? Count it all joy when falling into diverse temptations, right? And in Sirach 2, which I'm about to get right now, Sirach 2 and 4 says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. You know what I'm saying? See, take these things cheerfully, man, because we are entering into Yahweh Shai Hamashiach suffering, man, which we have to do, man, in order to inherit the glory, man, in order to inherit the kingdom, man. You see what I'm saying? This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1. It says, for as much then, it says, for as much then as Hamashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind, for he had that suffered in the flesh has ceased from sin. Okay, so we have to arm ourselves likewise, man, and understand that we got to go through it as well, man. All right, the servant is not greater than his master. See what I'm saying? Now let's jump down to verse 16. It says, I believe, verse 16, Salakia, verse 13. It says, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be also with exceeding joy. Okay? With exceeding joy. All right? Because we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to have salvation and enter into the kingdom of heaven, man. Getting that crown of life placed upon our head, man. Because we did what we were supposed to do. Because we trusted in the Lord. Because we waited on the Lord, man. Okay? It's important, man, to wait, That's Sirach 2, verse 5. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. All right. So see, our patience in this suffering, man, it's to prove us, man. Okay. It's to prove our patience. It's to prove our faith, man. To be put placed in this fire, man, in this hell, in these conditions, man. All right, being tried. Okay. It's to prove us righteous at the end of the day. It's to prove us the elect, man. All right, the elect is going to be proven. So we have to show ourselves forth as the elect, man. And these times we're coming in when things hit us, man. When we're going through things, man. All right, the elect is gonna know, man. Why are they going through it? They're not gonna be questioned. The elect is gonna know, to take it cheerfully when they get hit and they get hit down. Okay, they be put in a painful situation. All right, they're gonna understand why. They're gonna understand the bigger picture. Okay, which is inherent in glory, man. Okay. Verse 6, it says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright. Trust in him. See, the Lord always have a way for his people, man. All right, for his elect that believe in him, man. He's always going to have a way out in hard times. Okay, in that low time, in that period where when it's like just shit just hitting you from all angles, man. The Lord is going to make a way to escape, man. Even though you can't see it, still believe the Lord got you. Okay? Oh, Salakia, man. This First Corinthians 10 and 13 says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as is common into man. It says, but Yahweh Shem Yahushua is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye be able to bear it. See? So the Lord's gonna always have a way and make a way, man, for you to come up, man. Okay? To come up out of that hole, man. To come up out of that darkness. To come up out of those hard times, man. The Lord is the light. He's the way. Okay? But we have to trust and believe in that. All right? And have patience to wait for the Lord to bring us out of it, man. Because the longer we sit in and having this wisdom and knowledge and this stability, the longer we sit in it, man, we're having the spirit and understanding why we're going through it, the better we are when we come out, man. You see? But that's a thing of trusting in the Lord. He know what he doing. He created you. So he know what you need. He know how much you can take and how much you need to take, man. So let's continue, man, to wait and endure. All right, and keep the faith. Shouldn't be no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Keep the faith, man. Wait, what else do we have, man? But to wait and trust in the Lord, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. This Psalms 27 and 14 says, wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Okay? So back to it. Back to what I was saying, man. Let's continue to wait, all right, on the Lord. Showing that courage, which means courage really goes into integrity. All right, having that integrity. All right, having that faith in the Lord, man. You know? And it says, he shall sustain thine heart. He shall sustain our minds, man. Keep us standing stiffly, all right, in these times that we're coming in, okay? In that day, all right? We're going to be standing stiffly, Lord willing, we continue, man. And how are we going to do that, man? We're going to do that, man, by his words, by his ways, all right? Which is that wisdom and knowledge, which is that stability, man, all right? Get this precept, always his home, man. This Isaiah 33 and 6. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right. And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. You see? So long as we continue to keep that fear, have that patience, have that faith, apply the scriptures. All right. We're going to be good. We just have to understand. It's just a little while longer, man. All right, we woke up today. We still in this funk ass place called America. But just in a little while, man, we won't be, man. I want to see if I can find that precept, man. Like, yeah, I couldn't find it, man. I couldn't find that precept. I went to look for it with the Kyle brothers and everything to see. But if I find it, I'm gonna do a lesson on that precept, man. You know. But back to it, man. Let's continue to wait, man. You know what I'm saying? I got wait in the Webster's dictionary. It says to stay in place in the expectation of. All right, stay in place because through faith, all right, the wisdom and knowledge, all right, having the understanding, we know that the Lord controls everything, man. All right, and with that, I want to get Sirach 11 and 14 to back that up. This is Sirach 11 and 14. It says, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. All right. So by this scripture alone, you should know if he controls everything, he's going to look out on his elect, on his people. Right. Back in Sirach 2, verse 10, it says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? See, trust, fear, you got to have all those things, though. It says, and was forsaken, or whom did ever despise that called upon him? What he say? Nobody. All right. So let's continue to wait on the Lord, man. He's going to handle everything, man, especially our enemies. Things precept always hit home. It says, therefore wait ye upon me. All right. Saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord saying, I'm gonna handle all that. You know what I'm saying? Now, see, we have to just have patience and endure the suffering, which is brought upon us because we are serving righteousness, man. All right. And it's a blessing at the end of the day, man. All right. It's a blessing at the end of the day, man, to go through these sufferings. All right. For the Lord. But you should already know you're going to go through it because this world is anti-Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. This Luke 17, 21 and 17, it says, ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Right? We're going to be hated because we serve the true power. All right? We serve righteousness. This world serves unrighteousness, man. So we stick out like a sore thumb. We're vexing to them. Just like they vexing to us, we vexing to them, man, because they want to do wickedly. All right? And that's for 2/3 of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. All right? And that's for these heathens, man. We're vexing to them, man. Because we don't care about what they want to do. We don't do their holidays. Okay? We don't eat the shit that they eat. You know? But it says, you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. We're going to be hated serving the Lord. It says, but there shall not a hair of your head perish. So we ain't got to worry about nothing. It's the Lord saying this in red. We ain't got to worry about nothing. We just got to continue to wait, trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to do what needs to be done. All right? And we just have to continue in what we have, which is this truth, this wisdom and knowledge. Okay? Applying it, living it. And we good. All right? Matter of fact, it's Isaiah 65 and 13. It says, therefore, thus said the Lord, Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of the spirit. You know? So long as we continue serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, trusting Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, waiting on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we're good, man. Ain't nothing to worry about. Okay? 11:44. Because like I said, ain't nothing to worry about. Yeah, okay. People can say, oh, well, isn't some of the elect going to be martyred? Okay. But they still going to get the kingdom. Is that not what we fighting for, hoping for, and waiting for? Okay, then. So whatever comes with this, man, take it cheerfully, man. Okay? It's Luke 21:19. In your patience possess ye your souls. Okay? In your patience. So we have to be patient, man. All right? And our patience will show forth our faith. Okay? Our patience will show forth that we believe in these scriptures. All right? These words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because we're going to be enduring. We're going to be waiting. We're going to be trusting the Lord, man. This Hebrews 10:35. It says, cast not away, therefore, your confidence, which have recompense of reward. All right. You know what I'm saying? It says our confidence. All right. Faith is in the Lord, man. And this truth, which is going to be the payoff, man. It's going to pay off, man. All right. That good and great reward, man, which is the kingdom, man. You got to understand that. Verse 36, it says, for ye have need of patience. For ye have need of patience. All right, so you need patience. That after ye have done the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, ye might receive the promise. Okay? So we need to continue, man. So we can get that reward, the salvation, man, the kingdom. Okay? It says, for yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. All right. The Lord is on the way. We just have to understand, man, a little while longer, man. We have to be patient and we have to be ready. Okay. If you stay ready, you ain't got to worry about getting ready. All right. But we are getting ourselves ready, though, man, in these times, because we understand we're going to need to be ready, need to have that armor on in the times to come. All right. But let me look up a little while. A little while meaning just a quick AI overview. It said a little while refers to a short, indefinite, and relatively brief period of time. Okay. So before you know it, man, the Lord is here. All right. And he's coming to do two things, deliver and destroy. Just make sure you do what you need to do to be on the deliverance side, man. The second Ezra is 9:2. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the same of the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right. So just a little while longer, man. Let's continue to wait. Let's continue trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right. His will be done, man. Let's make sure that you're doing what you have to do to be saved. All right. So with that, I want to close out and give an infinite honor and glory and praises to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushai, B'Hashem, Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this truth with our faith, righteousness, and sincerity. To you, I say shalom.